Good day, everybody. Jewel here. I've got your tropical update, plus I'm going to take a quick look after the tropical update here of all of the weather for the lower 48. We'll try to put it all together. I'll try not to make it too long. Today, of course, Sunday, the 1st of November, 2020. Eta. I didn't make a tropical update yesterday. I wanted to watch the system a little bit because the models, some run faster than others, and some are pretty accurate, and you have to make a blend of all of them. But right now, the winds are 40 miles per hour in Eta. The pressure is 1,005 millibars. If you're tracking, 14.9 north, 76.7 west, and Eta is moving west at 15 miles per hour. As we look at the tracking map, Eta should be a Category 1 as it comes into Nicaragua, maybe Honduras. You can see the pink hurricane watches are up, as you can see, and I'll have these posted. And it should, by Monday, be a Category 1 hurricane. Then it looks like, of course, a depression going through most of Honduras by Friday. Now, I'll put up the watches and warnings. Please click Show More. You will see where they are at and in detail of what to expect. Looks like mostly Jamaica. You're going to get a lot of heavy rain. You may have some gusty winds now and then, but Eta should stay well south of you. The center of Eta should stay well south of Jamaica, but yes, you will get heavy rains, you will get flooding rains, you will get some wind gust, but not the full brunt of this storm. Now, over to the European model. You can see the timestamp at the bottom. This is around 4 p.m. today. The timing may be off a little here or there, but this is the most accurate model to farm and follow at this time. You have to make composite blends of all of these models, and the cluster guidance from the latest GFS European and GEFS and European ensemble models means they seem to provide a good starting point by Wednesday and Thursday. Now, they are leaning heavily on the European model for Friday. Seems the European model seems to be the best capture of the flow amplification over the lower 48, as well as the best track for the Caribbean tropical system. The GFS and the GEFS are running faster and deeper and bringing this system closer to Florida. But Florida, you will not be out of the way on the European model. Where this is exactly going to end up, we don't know. Let's just turn this on. We got a big high pressure over here. We got a big high pressure over here. This is going to steer into here. Just a little low grand here that it's following along. We'll move it along and let it run, and I'll show you what I mean. The European model is what we should look at instead of the GFS. The GFS is kind of scary right now. You can see this is set on wind gust. You can see Jamaica, you'll get some gusts now and then, but it shouldn't be anything that you can't handle, but you're going to get a lot of rain out of it. Now you can see as we move on towards Monday, it's getting closer down to Nicaragua, and the pressure is really, really low. The winds, let's stop this just a moment. We'll run it back a little bit. You can see these winds up in here as it's approaching land. 66 mile per hour wind gusts is what it's showing here. But it should be a Category 1. Expect this to intensify some. Why? There's no wind shear. There's no dry air. This is just what it's looking like on the run today. It will be a hurricane. The winds probably get up to around 80 miles per hour before all is said and done when it comes in land. Once again, this is just a model, something to go by, but I think this model has it pretty much pegged at this time. As it's moving on down into Nicaragua, I want you to pay attention to something, and I know this seems long and drawn out, but it's very important that you watch this. You can see here it is, right in this area, right? Pretty soon, it turns into post-tropical and it's a low, and look where it's at. It's off the coast now. It is off the coast. Eta is not what is going to affect Florida. It will be Theta. Look, Eta's all the way over here, man. Traveling all along right over here. But look what's starting to come up right in this area here. Here we go. We got a low that's forming. Kind of disappears by early Friday morning, and then by around 9 or 10 it pops back up, and here we go. It's nothing big time about it yet, but you need to watch it. Watch what happens. It had no rings. It was an elongated low. Now it has one pressure granted around it. The pressure is beginning to fall, 29.58. The winds are picking up as it moves along. Once again, right now, when it comes to Jamaica later next weekend, you're going to get more rain. You're going to get some wind out of it. Now, it's going to go over Cuba, and that's going to help tremendously. Let me stop this just a moment and bring this down so we can see Florida well. It's going to have rain in it. So Jamaica, you're going to get a double dose, but the center of it looks like it's going to go over Cuba. You can see the mountainous range here. It should take a little bit of the punch out, but it doesn't look like it's going to take a lot. Still, right now, it's looking like we will stop it just a moment. You can see a week from tomorrow, Monday, how it is affecting Florida. Here's the center. We'll see what these winds are looking like here. 66 miles per hour. And this is, we're going to have to wait and see. It could intensify a lot more. It may die down some. Too early to tell yet, but this is just a little guidance for you people. 70 mile per hour wind gusts coming in. And we'll move up to around the Tampa area. 50 mile per hour wind gust. It's not over yet, though. Rain, rain, more rain, just about for the whole state of Florida. We'll blow this up some if we can. Find some of the specific areas. As you can see right in here, we'll move up a little bit more. Bring it on over so you can see portions of Florida. Right in here. Boca Raton. Look at here. You got some pretty high wind gusts coming in. 65 mile per hour. Could be more. Port St. Lucie, you're going to have some high winds. Cape Coral, Miami, Tampa, you're going to have some pretty good wind gusts too, as well as Orlando, the Palm Coast, Gainesville, all around. We'll even try to make it a little bit bigger. And you can see Lakeland, Sebring. Let's see what Sebring's looking like with wind gust here. Not as bad. 42 though, 42 mile per hour wind gust. Tampa over in this area here, 46 mile per hour. The wind will be felt all along is my whole point, folks, as you can see. Right on up along St. Augustine, Gainesville, moving on along. Jacksonville won't be too bad, but wind gusts will be felt out of all of this as it approaches. Now, this is looking like Monday, a week from tomorrow, the 9th, that this may progress along. So, let's just bring this back down in size some. Here's this high pressure I keep talking about. There's just a little bitty low pressure right in here. And on the other side, we have another big high. So it's kind of storm. It's not going to know exactly where to go or what to do. And we'll turn it back on here quickly. It's too early to tell exactly where it's going to come in, how strong it's going to be. But if I lived in Florida, I would watch this very closely. Very, very closely. Now, as you can see, we're moving on up. It moves away from Florida, according to the European model at this time. Southerly by Tuesday evening. It's back down here. What's going to happen? High pressure, squeezing it. Very, very little low pressure up in this area to draw it up. Low pressures pull, high pressures push. It's going to bounce around for a few days. Then it may come back up and hit Florida, or it may bring rain up to Alabama and this area and hit the peninsula area instead. Too early to tell, but everybody that lives in Florida will probably be affected by Theta. So, keep that in mind. Don't wait till the last minute if you don't have everything you need, in case this does brew up to be a bad hurricane. Hopefully it won't, but I think it will be a very high, strong tropical storm, possibly a hurricane. Florida, be on the alert. Now, as we take a look at the NAM map for the lower 48, this map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits, it will take us through the next 3 days, and I'll tell you what to expect. Rain and snow from the Great Lakes into the northeast. We got another shot of cold Canadian air across the eastern half of the U.S., while the west warms up and expands eastward by Monday. Yeah, it's a little chilly, going to warm up in eastern North Carolina today, and then tonight, boom, it's going to be 37 degrees probably. Now, why is all of this? We got a reinforcing shot of cold Canadian air. It's going to surge southeastward across the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, to catch up to the primary cold front early today. Now, the combination, along with the slow southward progression of the initial cold front across the southern plains into the deep south, will result a large portion of the eastern U.S. to experience this 10 to 20 degrees below average temperatures today into Monday. And such a large freeze watch is in effect across much of central Mississippi, lower Ohio, and Tennessee River valleys. Daily maximum temperatures tomorrow, Monday, across the northeast through the central Appalachians may even exceed 20 to 30 degrees below normal. Now, weak showers will turn to snow showers behind the cold front, and with the cold air rushing over the warmer Great Lakes, bands of lake effect snows are expected. As such, winter weather advisories are in effect across northern Michigan and also the UP of Michigan. Now, precipitation is likely to form snow along with strong winds. They are expected to increase across eastern Maine late Monday before clearing into Tuesday, as a new surface cycle rapidly is going to develop from New York toward southeast Canada. We got a weaker clipper. It's going to move through the northeast Tuesday and bring another shot of some light precipitation as well. Strong ridging aloft across the western U.S. will continue to slowly advance eastward, with the upper level jet and moisture stream still well north across British Columbia for the next few days. Clearer skies and warmer temperatures will result across nearly all of the west, with temperatures still remaining 10 to 20 degrees above normal through tomorrow. Now, this will expand into the northern plains, where downsloping should help to push temperatures 20 to 25 degrees above normal Monday and Tuesday for you folks. Fire risks, though, are going to continue to be elevated per the system, and the elements that are going on, and the fire risk will continue to be elevated and traverse the peninsula ranges of Southern California. And that's a check of the tropical update and your weather today. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would appreciate it so much. Click subscribe, click that bell. If you do not check off all, you will not receive all of my videos. Please remember to do that. Check off all at the end. I love you guys so much, and I thank you for everything you do for me. Please stay safe, and if you're down around Florida, please keep your eyes on the tropical weather, because it looks like some of it is heading your way. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, and peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you for watching.